Okay, everybody, welcome everybody. This is bachpatu, and we welcome you to some NHL 15 tonight. It will be, that is, I should say, this time around, it will be my female player. That's right, my female player. As soon as I get my computer set up here the way that I want it, I'm trying out a slightly new setup here with my headset here. So bear with me while I work out the differences here, the technical issues, because I want to make sure that the audio, yes, is absolutely working. There can be no error with that regard. So that out of the way. I can now begin. I can now begin the game. Here, as get the cord all undone from the couch. Now she's already in the NHL. She is with the Washington Capitals. I'll double check player growth real quick, make sure there's nothing that she is not entitled to. Let's see, no upgrades for her. Give you a summary as to where she's at with her season expectations. Yes, guys, for those of you who are just tuning in, I did say she, because it is a she that is playing. Yeah. She's a 62 overall. She's a left wing. Kind of wish that overall rating was up a little higher, but it'll come up in time. Her expectations today are to have a plus minus plus 5 or higher. She has a plus 7. With her style of play, they are looking for 50 hits. She currently has 23. She's getting there. They're also hoping to see 42 shots out of her. She currently has 27. They'd be happy if she added 9 points to the team. She currently has 1. And they're expecting her to be in the top 10 for the Calder Memorial Trophy. So there you have it. Her season expectations for 2014, 2015. As she's on the second line, offensive second line. So it's not too bad. No, a home shot. I'm gonna try manual for her. Just this one game. See where that takes us. And we'll go from there. And as you can see, she wears the number 1 jersey. Since she can't wear 99, no player in the NHL can wear that number. That's the great Wayne Gretzky's number. She can't wear that number, so she figured, well, she can't wear that number. Yeah, she'll wear number one. And she's got a persona that can be best described as heart in a skirt.
Down at ice level are the teams, and Ray Ferraro is there as well. We'll get his take on things shortly.
And she's got one goal. Basically, you see your assistants.
10-game segment where they've dominated their opponents. They've been fast, they've been physical, and they're facing an opponent that has a minimum of confidence as they've really struggled in their last 10.
To Shattenkirk. To Berglund.
Ray Ferraro says that about everybody. Why did you slow up, girl? You could have killed. You could have flattened the guy.
Wonderful save. What magnificent save. Covered up just to slow things down.
Now, because she doesn't weigh no 275 pounds. She's like 220. Yeah, she can fly. The next game position, let's see, B+.
Whether it's their special teams, their 5-on-5 play, their
goaltending,
so they've had the answer to
we'll see if that B+ holds up.
They want to play as aggressively as they can tonight, Doc, because their opponents have really struggled.
Pitched right ahead, 2 seconds. Flings it. That shot hit a man.
Tarasenko's on the limp after that big hit, Doc. He's working his way slowly to the bench.
And that's just another save. Peters holds on, and that'll do it.
She just wanted to, in that sequence, to just simply get in the path of the puck.
St. Louis's trainer just walked straight by me here down to the locker room. There's a player in there already getting evaluated.
Over 5 minutes have been played. It is tied at Cobb.
Tied at goose eggs. I'll try keeping the game audio from the TV up like I normally keep it.
Looks ahead to
just to
pass through center ice. A shot booted aside. And he'll cover.
Just to see how well it sounds.
Save on a great shot.
If there's any feedback, of course, I'll turn it back down. I love how she got it on the breakaway and how she's staying with it until the ref covered. Goalie covered.
Solid.
Keep firing him at the net. Thanks, Coach.
The Capitals have killed it off. Shooting. Score!
I guess I'm going to get a plus for being alert to get out of the get off the bench.
Top of the net, and the stick side was wide open.
Or something. I don't know. I have no freaking clue.
So he played a while in this period, and finally a goal.
I was hoping, Doc, that we were going to get that first one.
A face-off win. Let's see what develops.
Where are you? Okay, girl. Yeah, not that far out of position.
And play is stopped. Oh, look out here. What do you think?
The gloves are off, Doc.
Oh, you're going to fight me.
They're really going at it.
Man, that was decisive.
Surprise, surprise. That one ends a lot.
You got beat by a girl. Accidentally bump into you. You take exception.
This fight's mercifully ended for the visitors. The home crowd is ecstatic. They're making all kinds of noise.
You got beat by a girl, you fucker.
Orpik's strength is in the defensive zone. An example would be the courage he shows in blocking shots. He's got a remarkable number of those blocks over the last
I just
couple
bump
of games.
into you, and all of a sudden you just like, you fucker.
Hillen's cutting through the neutral zone. Feathered back in. If they can get organized, maybe
From the
time
box
for one more
to the
attack
bench.
before the end of the period. Good job with the neutral ice intercept. Up the wing. Shot. Outstanding save. What magic to even get the shot away.
I fell for the guy with the puck, and I stayed back. I didn't do
Washington's
it.
coaching staff is
Oh,
going to
he
have
did.
to adjust. A
Okay.
game misconduct has been handed out.
Here's what the referee saw. Big hit for interference, injury on the play, game misconduct.
Yeah, I was kind of felt way
Lets it
out of
go.
position.
In on goal and easily handled.
Why was I taken off the bench for
The
like
first frame
one-
has been completed here.
for a
Both
second and a
teams have
half?
scored once.
I mean, you really? If I can't play a second and a half,
This is the guy who has kept his team in it with
I
a
don't get it.
remarkable save. We had to break.
you have to do a better job picking your spots to fight that could work against us. Well, it didn't that time. And I didn't really want to. It was like an excuse me type of bump, and he just took exception to it. So it's like,
And here's Ray.
St. Louis won't have a full
Okay.
complement of forwards for the rest of the night. One of their top forwards is out.
St. Louis could not take advantage of that power play. Just over 8 minutes played here in the second. It is a
Damn.
tight contest thus far with the score 2-1.
that was a long sim.
Plays a little catch here. Puck lofted in. The Blues shift from defense to offense. To Cole.
I guess the coach does not want me out there in the power play.
No worse feeling as a
I'm
shooter
not
to
sure
be in a
why.
perfect position and have your stick break.
The Blues will start from their own end. Shoots. Not through. Let's go.
Gotta
right
clear
there.
the puck out.
Routine save.
What am I
You're not gonna
doing?
beat him from there with that shot. Pointed to Hillen. Oh, a great reaction there as that one was tipped on goal.
Face off. Was I even playing my position? I kind of looked like I was just wandering around out there. I guess I was, because the position score went back up a little. Okay,
Led on.
whatever.
Gains the zone and looks over his options.
That stick snapped in half and he had a wardrobe malfunction.
Defense to offense begun by Cole. St. Louis starting from scratch. Near the boards. Puck gathered in between the blue lines by
Sorry,
Schwartz.
ref.
Grabbed off by Cole. Back in his defensive end to get it.
Where are you
Not
going?
near the boards
Go
by
after the
Schwartz.
puck carrier. Don't go
Carries
after the
it
guy
toward
who
the woodwork.
passed it to the puck carrier.
And he's able to keep it in. Shoots. And that one's just one more save. Peters got the whistle and a rest.
Next time you get in front of the guy and have a chance to steal the puck, girl, steal the puck. Generate a turnover.
Guided through center for Stasky. Up the wing with it now. Didn't get through. Nicely into the zone to Fair. Oh, he missed the net. Picked up between the blue lines by Green. Right winged to Fair. Gaining space, maybe time. Oh, what a stop. Gets play stopped.
The Blues need to acknowledge their goaltender after one of the better saves you will ever see. Somebody get this guy a steak.
Well, yeah, Fair is a right wing. I'd just stay more center left.
St. Louis could not take advantage of that. Because they had not taken advantage earlier.
Excuse me.
For over a century, hockey has been 3 periods, not 2 halves. We're 2/3 of the way through this one. We turn now to the shots on goal at the end of 2. 22 for Washington and 19 for the Blues.
Yeah. Yeah, B minus. It's not too bad. Yeah, hanging with the boys. Should get that team play up a little, but yeah, that'll come.
Propelled to Alsner. Gives it away and gets it back. Takes that pass and looks on.
Well, I'm on the power play on this time. I don't know what happened last time.
Power play will reset. No team worth its name is going to let that go.
Stastny's feeling all of that solid hit. He's just going to slowly glide to the bench.
Scooped up by Light. The Capitals go back to pick it up. Time is dwindling on this power play. Offensive zone
This gal
pickup by
doesn't run out of energy so
Can
quickly
he make him chase
or
it?
easily.
Cleared on out by Oshie. Washington's recoiling here. St. Louis gets their man back. We're at full strength. Slices through the neutral zone.
No, gosh. Oh, good.
It's gotten behind the net.
Go after it, girl.
That one is pointed to him. Wrist shot. Got his pad on that one. He covers, and a face-off will follow.
Well, gotta watch the turnovers, girl. You can't if you can't really pull the trigger, just go around in back of the net.
Stastny's not on the bench. He's made his way back to
If
the
you can't
dressing room
shoot it
for
or pass
evaluation.
it, just go around in the back of the net and put it in. Put it in that way. Sometimes I find myself in a position where, I lift the stick but can't quite pull it back down.
Center. Let's see how they recoil. Picks it up in his own end. Intercepted pass. Wrist shot.
Blocked.
Picks up that pass. What's next? And he dumps it in. Puck gotten behind the net by Hillen. Swept on to Fair.
Should have just.
Diagonally to Bacchus. And glides on through center ice.
Yeah.
Gets that
Bacchus
one on
didn't
across.
fall for it.
Peters helps his team by covering up.
And you had a chance of going there and just flatten Bacchus. Girl, why didn't you just do it? Flatten Bacchus and then turn around and get the puck.
The Blues PK was big at the biggest time.
Seriously?
Rifled to Fair. Big pad save.
Where
St.
are
Louis
you,
starting
girl?
From scratch. Ooh, that one accidentally blocked. Knocked right off the stick. He can start some danger here.
Where are you?
He
What are
holds
you
that
doing
one, and
way
it's a
back,
good thing because
way
they
up the
were
ice?
buzzing.
They've been under pressure for the last little while. The goalie does the right thing by stopping and freezing the
All
puck.
right, got team play back up there. Position scored, not bad. Could always be better. And we lost.
The game is over. The Blues have escaped with a victory.
Well, that extra insurance goal very late allowed them to breathe a little bit easier as they go home winners.
So that is it for this one. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. For Eddie and Ray, Doc saying good night all.
Now, we expect better for you. We're not going to accept losing. Well, I can't help it if the team loses. I can only do my part to see to it the team doesn't lose. I don't imagine I made the 3 stars. No. No surprise. Whatever happened to sharing the game on Facebook? I made sure to log on. I made sure to enable social sharing. What happened here? Anyway, before I wrap up the video, I'll show you, I guess you could say it's kind of in backwards logic here of her details. And there you can see her last game performance. Okay, those numbers probably bear out better than the actual game itself. But anyway, pre-game interview. How much of an impact do you think Nicholas Backstrom will have on you now that he's back from injury? Very excited. He's an integral part of our team. This scoring touch has been sorely missed since he went down, so I am overjoyed. Disappointed, honestly, because that means less ice time for me. It's great to have him back on the team. I'm going to pick the second one in light of the fact that we just lost 3-1. And we could have his scoring touch. Player growth. Check that real quick. Nothing offensively. Nothing defensively. Or overall rating went up. That's good. Nothing defensively. Nothing athletically. She went from a 62 to a 64. Okay, now I'm going to show you her particulars. Again, since I've been, for those of you who've been watching, I stream on Twitch TV, at least until recently. I had been having issues with that. So I don't know how it is I'm able to capture on YouTube, but I am. So the stick I got is the Reebok Ribcore. The skate, she uses the Bauer Nexus 8000. And let's see, yeah, she's there. You can see her palette stick is set up. The gloves, the Winwell Pro Stock. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with that company, but she already has it. No need to purchase it. Helmet. For the helmet, she wears the Bauer 4500. Information: her name is Patricia Cook. Derivative of another player who I have. And I did a first version I had of her playing. I had her playing defenseman. She was like a flea weight. She wears jersey. She wears number 1. She's left-handed. She was born in '96, March 10th of 1996. And no, '96 is not really the de facto year. It's just the one I chose. She's from Denver, and she's 5'7", and she weighs 220. Version 1.0, the one I had originally, weighed 120 pounds. So yeah, she was a flea weight, 5'7", 120 pounds. She was a petite flea weight. Now she's got a little weight on her. She's her player type. She's still an enforcer. She's just changed positions to one that I'm more familiar with personally. Fighter? Never. I don't think so. I don't know why they made her never, because when I made her always a fighter, but I don't know, that's not correct, because she's always a fighter, and she's proven she can win. Yeah, female, obviously, head 1. Head 2 is black. It made her hazel eyes. She's kind of like the girl next door, isn't she? Her visor's straight Bauer, but pink. Don't be fooled by that pink, guys. As I said, she's a hurt in the skirt. You see the big shoulder pads. Pant leg is short. No jersey tuck. I tried using a partial jersey tuck. They don't do it well in this game. You know, like how some women like to tuck in only one side of their shirt and keep the other one out. I tried that. Yeah, it just doesn't work well. So and neither does, tucking in all the way. No. That's like a human body walking around with it. That's like somebody, with their parts all showing, their insides all showing. And the stick tape she uses is, of course, pink. This card changes because there were none. So there you have it. That is her. So I'm going to just save this Be a Pro. I'm not going to quit. I'm just going to save her progress. And We will. I'm not going to upload this to YouTube right away. I will just split this off and then we'll pick up with another game. As soon as I check this one out, make sure this one is A-okay and fix anything that went wrong with it. We'll be right back after with the next video. We'll be right back with the next game.